explain the intelligence to excessive or compulsive or narcissist. One thing I remarked on, is they can do stupid stuff with CGI. That's a real human being. They can do stupid stuff with CGI, computer-generated imaging. Right. Okay. They could be a 5-year-old kid like Sheldon. They can find a way to be scared of you because you're aggressive and abusive with your big Goliath body and blow you away. All that exercise shot to hell. Right? Sergio Olivia? And so right. So Algie, who rules the world and who do you believe in when anyone breathing can leave your ass bleeding? Right? You believe in the Lord. David, Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John. Life is given to us by the glory of God. The natural law is provided that gives us all our needs to love one another in eternal faithful peace. Far exceeds our ability to exercise, beat up, rape, and kill, or build a gun and shoot that asshole that raped and killed my mother because he's not faithful like Lord Earl. Lord Earl. Earl. It's repetitive. It's British. Lord. Right. So, yeah. No, I'm perfect, man. Like Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John. Cartoon characters only exist in your brain. In your brain. Insane. Jesus in the Bible himself says he doesn't know. When people ask him quantitative questions, I don't know. Okay, if he was an omnipotent, omnipotent God, he would say, on Thursday, July the 15th, 2035, you'll drop dead, we'll all be free, living the Lord's Prayer worldwide with your technology. No, that's bullshit, right? So, he doesn't know. You don't know because he's not Jehovah, and neither are you. God's omniscient, omnipotent. Neither a Pharaoh nor a Caesar be. Dumbass, you see, you accept money. Forgive debt and trespass so you don't be a bitch and be a pimp daddy Nash, selling your ass for cash. Do, I need cigarettes in the bin. Boo, baba, doo, bee, baba, boom. Ooh, good song. I like this one. This reminds me of my days at Circles Records. Anybody else like this song? There's something very simple at this time of the year, but when the leaves are gone, does that love disappear? I never underestimate the true new love of spring, but I'm glad to say in my heart my love is... It's a good song. It's a good song. It's a good tune. I wonder, because I was like, are they all gay? Because these guys act like they're gay. They act like Charles from the Floaters, But I was like, I dig the song. I like Ernie and Bernie and Bernie and Melton and General Public and Depeche Mode and, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. They're all right. I like Depeche Mode a little bit better. OMD, really like OMD, but I don't know if those guys are gay. No, I think they're just theatrical and have put your hands to heaven and pray. I don't know. I don't really care if the man has sex with other men or has sex with women. I'm not under the judgment. I'm just saying that is a good song. Put your hands to heaven and pray that we'll be back together someday. Hey, right? So, Earl, that's a good song. I like it. It's almost as good as, I don't know if it's as good as, damn. I was listening to Stairway to the Stars. That woman makes me swoon. Like a teenager. I'm almost 60 years old, but when I listen to that woman sing, especially her, no, they're all good. Thinking, where were you when I was 18? Let's take a stairway to the stars. It would be heaven to climb to the stairway to heaven. We climb to heaven. Oh, God, now we're climbing. And you're like, oh, my God, that woman's so good. I love her. Okay. And then when she gets older, it's just the maturity is just wonderful, right? I stand at your gate, and so I'm like, I really love Ella Fitzgerald's music. I just adore it, Oh, it's like that best for last shit. No, I ain't Vanessa Williams, and I don't want to look at. You want to see naked pictures of my wife? No, I don't want to see any naked pictures of my wife. I'm good to go. Got them right here. Camera 1, camera 2. Yeah, anytime I need to see naked pictures of my wife when she was my wife, I've got naked pictures right here. Right here. Okay, I'm Chuck from the TV show, right? I don't try to remember too much. Me and Amy talked about that, you know. It's like, no, there's a lot of things I wanted to like about being in my relationship with Stephanie, but it was horrible. Okay? She couldn't enjoy being with a man. You liked being with her. You did foreplay for an hour to 2 hours. Then by then you were ready to just pop. So you came and you had sex, and in 5 minutes you ejaculated, and then she cussed and yelled at you at what a pig you were, because men get to have ejaculations and women don't get to have orgasms. And I was like, it was horrible. Yeah, it was terrible. And when I didn't do as much foreplay, I lasted longer and stuff like that. But if you had an ejaculation and she knew about it, she was mad at you. But it's okay, but if you're pregnant, it ain't gonna get you more pregnant. But you didn't have, because she didn't have one. And you're like, you know. So it was terrible. So I don't think about it. You know, it was a horrible, horrible relationship to be in. You know, you're vehemently attracted to your wife. You want her to enjoy sexuality. She doesn't enjoy it with you. And then she yells at you and tells you what a pig and a pervert you are. And men are disgusting, and heterosexual sex is disgusting, and you get mad. And she would say that stuff in front of your son, and you'd be like, you need to stop saying that shit. You know, the result of my sexuality is right there, and I think it's quite beautiful, and I'm not going to say it's disgusting. You know, and you need to quit saying that kind of stuff in front of our son. You know, like Amy used to do with the stuff with Natalie. It'd be better if we just had Noah and us and not Natalie. You need to quit saying that in front of her. She's 5 years old, Amy. You know, why do you think Natalie got upset? My dad's a jerk that beat my mom after he went out to the bar and sold drugs and blah, blah, blah. And my mom and screws around on you and ran your son out. And all, why can't you be my dad? And then I was like, I am your dad. No, you're not. And what if I'm like them? Don't worry about that. No, don't worry about, what if I'm like Adolf Hitler? What if I'm like Caiaphas and Herod and Chiang Kai-shek? Do you accept money as reality to manipulate other people to feel important and powerful? Well, then you are. Don't worry about it. You already are. Okay? So, worry, done. Pow! You already are an asshole. So don't worry about being one. Okay? But being an asshole puts us all at risk of not being able to be anything in the flesh. Okay? So you've already been pre-assholed, so stop being an asshole. Better than liar, liar. Stop breaking the law, asshole. Okay, gravity, photosynthesis, need to observe natural laws in order to sustain life through holy covenants, through faithful love. Okay, lawyer, shut the fuck up. Judge yourself to not be in a black dress saying, hey, I make laws. You don't make laws. You make up shit. And it's shit. Okay? Every last one of the 9. Okay? They're worse than the 5 on Fox. Why? Because then they say something, it gets written down, and people get murdered, and it's legal. And then the people on the 5 make lots of money talking about it. Anybody want to go to Crackle Barrel and buy food held hostage from a billionaire? Well, they're multimillionaires now. They were billionaires, but fuck you. My grandma's is better. Well, no, mom's is better. No, my dad likes his cookies burnt, his biscuits almost burnt. Because my grandma's burnt everything. Mom was a better cook. And Dad would say when Marianne wanted to be. And I was like, Dad, that woman worked 2 jobs and would sit on Wednesday and start cooking and wouldn't get to sit down and rest until Friday afternoon. It's horrible. She worked herself to death because of you people that don't respect her and forgive debt and trespass. So when she made a big meal for her family to celebrate a harvest, Yom Kippur, Rosh Hashanah, it was love. And okay, now let Mom rest. She cooked all this wonderful stuff for us and she's tired. No, she's not going to go back and die from secondhand smoke from alcoholics listening to Billy Joel sing songs for money. Fuck that shit. Okay? Don't go changing to try and please me. You never let me down before. I won't. Take me just the way I am. I'm the only one you can take just the way he is because I'm the only faithful one in the whole group. Because I'm good. And you're bad. Because you're a murderer with your money. Okay? Scrooge McDucks. And your damn money bands. Some of them just have Bitcoin and crypto cards. But it's real to them. Whatever's real to a liar is enforced on all of us that accept a lie as reality. Hey, look, it's the 9. Oh, they're on ring raves. Look out, they're going to come and take my spy network. Oh, son of a bitch. Did I accidentally flip that or did it fall from the... Let me see. Nope. It's just not working on the back half. Let me see. What happened? I have to unplug that too. Every time I leave a light thing plugged in, they stop working. Yeah, so like I told Pancho, I only use them when people are here. Yeah, that's a drag. They don't, well, maybe it's from the heat, or the cold, I don't know. Can't tell you. Maybe it's because people are just fucking cheap and want you to buy more of their shit. It's most likely the case. Probably so. I get tired of cheap people. Built to last. Yeah. Share, care, give in accordance to need, built to last. Get your Proverbs on or shut the fuck up. Right? Say that. That's James Abair. He's from Rio Rancho High? No. Rio Grande High. He wasn't Rio Rancho. Rio Grande Ravens. He's from Rio Grande High School. That's Matthew's daddy. And Monroe's and Fred Jr. and a bunch of other kiddos. He's got quite a few kiddos. And that's Tony Curtis. Get the fuck out of it. No way. That is not Jamie Lee Curtis's dad. She has the same name. Yeah. And there's, who is that? Randy Booth and Brian Anderson. Yeah, that year Leo was already that was the year after Leo graduated. Okay. And Jamie McAllister, okay, because that's Fred Zickman and stuff. So that was the year that they don't have a picture of Leo because he had gone to the pros. So he was one of the stars on the team too. Yeah, middle linebacker. Yep. But old sports, yeah. If memories were all I sang, I'd rather drive a truck, but it's alright now. Learn my lesson well. Said you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. I'm not here to please people. I'm the way, the truth, and the life. If the truth doesn't please you, I don't give a fuck. I'm not a fucker, okay? I'm here to make sure children are protected from selfish people. I'm the gracious good shepherd. If you don't believe that, I have artificial general intelligence and quantum computing. So, Gene Simmons can kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck about how much money you want to make, about writing limericks, about your sexual prowess or your ability to yell music all night long for fuck money. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear it. Okay. Ella Fitzgerald. Yeah, I always want to hear Ella Fitzgerald, but I want it in a public domain on our devices where we can just publicly share it and say, wow, that is so cool. You want it? Yeah, and just go boop, and there it is, and it's right on your device. You know, sit there and wait. Do you have a code that says, no, you just boop, doop, boop, there it is. Like I can do on my computer. I can sit there, once I download it with my VidBox, okay? And I put it on as a WMA or whatever it is. I sit there, and when I put it on my MP3 players and to my memory cards, it just goes boop. And it's there in a couple of seconds. It just waits to move, the bus just moving the stuff. That's how it should be. And when it's just one song at a time, it just goes boop, 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 boop. Hey, that's the Tijuana Brass. Maybe so. Okay? So, stop being an asshole. If you can't stop, it's most likely being taken care of for you. Okay, do you understand? And so, When's it all going to change? I don't know. My wish, like I said, is that people will just get on the technology and say, hey, he's right, let's live the Lord's Prayer, and then the technology doesn't have to be used to do it for you. It would be lots better if everybody just stood up and said, okay, don't worry about being a murdering asshole like Hitler. You already are. So get up, forgive them 7 times upon infinity, and forgive dead and trespass, love on an eternal faithful peace there. Okay, life's eternal, grace is infinite. Now you've got the heart of Psalms. Now maintain it with the wisdom of Proverbs, and stop talking about make-believe bullshit for money to feel important. You're an asshole. Now stop being one. Okay. You've been pre-assholed, pre-disastered. More than the world's according to GARP. Okay. So, you don't have to go around hitting a plumber's who speeds through your neighborhood's trucks, lights with a baseball bat, and then run with John Lithgow, who's pretending to be a woman or a man that was sexually altered to feel like he's a woman. Okay? All right, peace.